coverage of Senator Amosun's declaration to run for the presidency.
Your Excellency, Senator Amosun, Your Excellencies, the various governors who are here, both present and past, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria that are here with us, and members of the National Assembly, former governors, former senators that are here with us, chieftains of the APC family and its leadership in this occasion, political associates and various political support groups across the nation, Her Excellency, the wife of the declarant, who have accepted.
A warm welcome to you from the nation's capital, Abuja, and you're welcome to the official declaration of Senator Amosun to run for President of Nigeria. I'm Linda Akibe, here at the venue in Abuja with the rest of Channels Television's crew, all set to make this an enjoyable experience. Senator Amosun is a former Ogun State governor and a serving senator in the 9th Assembly, and he is officially throwing his hat into the presidential race on the platform of the ruling All Progressives Congress. He joins several other presidential aspirants from the APC. Senator Amosun had informed the National Assembly of his intention to run for president and promised to officially make his intention known to Nigerians, which he's doing today. This venue, which is the Yaradua Center in Abuja, is packed full with politicians, former governors, federal lawmakers, youth and women's groups, and traditional leaders. So let's sit back and enjoy the program.
A very good morning and welcome to every one of us here today. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here for the formal declaration of Senator Amosun, who had been a former governor, a former senator, and presently a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As you're already all aware, he is one of the contestants for the position of the presidency or president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under his party, the All Progressive Congress. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, he is a very prayerful somebody. This nation is also a very prayerful one. We therefore would want to submit this declaration ceremony to Almighty Allah so that we have a very successful outing. And in this stage, you will now permit me to invite the Senate leader in the person of Abdullahi Yahya Abubakar, who would lead us in the Muslim opening prayers, while after him, Senator Francis Alemikena, Chairman Senate Committee on Customs, would come forward and lead us in the Christian opening prayers. So may I now invite distinguished Senator Abdullahi Yahya to please come forward and give us the Muslim opening prayers. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم. Let's start this event in the name of Allah, the compassionate and most merciful. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Senate Leader Abdullahi Yahya Abubakar, for the Muslim prayer. May I now invite Senator Francis Ali Mekena, Chairman Senate Committee on Customs, to please come forward and lead us in the Christian opening prayers. Thank you.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Almighty and merciful Father, we thank you, we glorify your name, we praise you. We give thanks to you for this day, a day set aside for His Excellency, the distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun, to declare his tenure before all Nigeria. May the good Lord bless him, give him good head of mind and body to pursue this responsibility before Nigeria. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ the Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Your Excellency, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, other excellencies here present, distinguished senators, members of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic here present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. I'd like to join my colleague in welcoming you most sincerely to this very important event. Your Excellency, the wife of the declarant, I'd like to welcome you most sincerely and to thank you very much for honoring the invitation to attend this event. As earlier said, we're all here to demonstrate our support, our loyalty, and our belief in the declarant for the position that he is vying for in this country. Let me use this opportunity to recognize some of the important personalities that are here with us this morning. Permit me to recognize the presence of Senator Adeboyi Tolu, who is here with us. Senator Tolu, are you here? Please raise your hand for recognition. Thank you very much. We appreciate your being here. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you very much. We also have Senator Francis Alimi Kino, who is also here with us. Thank you very much. We appreciate your being here. Senator Shaibu Lawal is also here with us. Thank you very much. We're glad to have you. Senator Iyabo Anishelowo is also with us. Please, let's give her a round of applause. Senator Abdullahi Yahya, who is the Senate leader, is also here with us. Please, let's put our hands together for him. We appreciate your coming here. We have more of our invited guests who are here, whom we'll be recognizing from time to time as the program progresses. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we will be moving on to the next item we have on the agenda after we have taken out. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I now hand over to my colleague who will be taking us through the program for the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ajay Abbas. All right, like I said, this is a national event. We'd like to say very warm welcome to all our viewers from across the world. We thank the international media here present. Heavy presence of international media is here, and of course our national media as well. We'd like to appreciate each and every one of you for coming. Today is about a man that is a visionary. Today is about a man that is tenacious. Today is about a man that is passion and purpose driven. A man that's led by example. A man who leads, who gathers the troops, and he leads the troops, and he faces the battles as they come. Needless to say that he's been victorious many times, and by the special grace of Almighty God, by the special grace of Almighty Allah, we believe that this time as well, it will be yet another victory. It is not my place to do the formal welcome address. The honor of doing the welcome address this afternoon falls on Ajia Fatima Bala Abubakar. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming a very special guest here, His Excellency Governor Kayode Fayemi, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State. Thank you very much for coming. This is the beauty of democracy, ladies and gentlemen. This is the maturity of democracy. This is the democracy of the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Nigeria and Nigerian democracy. So once again, like I said, the honors of doing the formal welcome address has fallen on Ajia Fatima Bala Abubakar. We will do the welcome as we acknowledge all our party leaders just coming in. There's so many of them. As time goes on, we would individually recognize as many as possible. But now we acknowledge each and every one of you on behalf of the man we're here to celebrate today, distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun. I say very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Please be seated as we get the event back on track. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please take your seats.
We're here at the official declaration by former Ogun State Governor and 7th Senator Ibikunle Amosun, who is declaring to run for President of Nigeria. Senator Amosun is officially throwing his hat into the presidential race on the platform of the ruling All Progressives Congress. The hall is set and everything is ready for Senator Ibikunle Amosun to formally announce his decision to contest for president. He joined several other presidential aspirants from the APC. We have an array of personalities in this hall, from former governors of states in Nigeria, former senators and federal lawmakers in the 9th Assembly, as well as politicians, members of women and youth groups. This event is taking place at the Shehu Yadwa Center in Abuja.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, just like I said at the beginning, the ground rules and protocol that we established is that once we call the event to order, everyone must remain on their seats till the end of the event. Please, let's go back to that. Can everyone take their seats as we formally start the event with a welcome address? Please, everyone be seated. Everyone be seated. Thank you very much. Also, gentlemen of the press, please take your stand. Stay behind your cameras, your tripods, as we call the event to order. Once again, we thank all our party leaders here present, particularly those who just came in with the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Governor Kayode Fayemi. Thank you so much for coming. At some point in time, we would individually acknowledge as many people as possible, but for now, we would like to move on straight with the event of the day. So once again, like I said, it's not my place to do the formal welcome address. To do that is a very distinguished person here to honor and support the distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun. Please join me in welcoming Aja Fatima Bala Abubakar. Please a round of applause for her.
Your Excellency, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, Your Excellency, Governor Kayode Fayemi of Ekiti State, distinguished senators, honorable members of the House of Representatives, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. This is the address of the Director General of the Senator Ibikunle Amosun's campaign. I am just standing in to read on his behalf. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this occasion of the formal declaration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun to contest for the presidential ticket of the All Progressive Congress, APC. I have the honor to serve as the Director General of the Senator Ibikunle Amosun Presidential Campaign Organization. As we all know, the nation will go to the polls next year to elect the president after the successful completion of the tenure of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. At the end of this month, the delegates of the All Progressive Congress will converge on Abuja to elect a candidate who will fly the flag of the party at the presidential election next year. This program is to formally herald the campaign of Senator Ibikunle Amosun, a two-time governor of Ogun State, and two-time senator representing Ogun Central Senatorial District for the presidential ticket of our great party, the APC. I assure you, this program is going to be short. The highlights include a speech by Senator Amosun, in which he will discuss his vision for Nigeria and formally declare his interest to contest for the presidential ticket of the APC. We are also going to receive goodwill messages from some of the eminent personalities who have come from all parts of Nigeria and overseas to witness this colorful occasion. I know that you will receive the expression of our sense of gratitude for honoring our invitation to this event. Nevertheless, I wish to thank you immensely for making out time to attend this event. I wish all of us a successful and memorable event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ajia Fatina Bala Abubakar. So we've all been reiterating the fact that we are here because of this amazing gentleman, a leader, a politician par excellence, a completely detribalized Nigerian, a man of the people, a man of service, a man of action. Senator Ibikunle Amosun has done so much, not just for his immediate community, but indeed for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. How exactly did this journey start? Or who exactly is Ibikunle Amosun? The next few minutes, I'll crave your indulgence to focus your attention on the screens around the auditorium as we take a peep into the man, Ibikunle Amosun, a personal story. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Long before he formally entered the political arena.
In
1986, he instituted a scholarship scheme which has awarded scholarship to over 1,000 students in various institutions of higher learning. He also empowered initiatives for trade groups, artisans, communities, women, and other vulnerable groups in society. He has also powered his thirst for public service, pushed him into politics ahead of the 2003 general elections after a successful career in the private sector. He contested and won election into the 5th Senate of the Federal Republic in 2003, where he served as chairman of Senate Committee on Commerce and member of the Committees on Security and Intelligence, Appropriation, Privatization, and Foreign Affairs. After 8 years as governor of Ogun State between 2011 and 2019, he returned to the Senate in May 2019, where he presently serves as chairman of the Committee on Capital Markets and member of the Committees on National Security and Intelligence, Petroleum, Upstream, Public Accounts, and Foreign Affairs. With 20 bills to his credit in the present 9th session of the Senate, Amosun not only rates among the senators with the highest number of sponsored bills, he has also lived up to his reputation as a caring politician who is concerned about the welfare of the average Nigerian. His bills include Child Rights Act 2003 Amendment Bill 2019, National Hospital for Women and Children Abuja Act 2020, Electronic Transactions Bill 2019, Abduction, Wrongful Restraint and Confinement Bill 2021 SB 762, and the National Institute for Sports Act CAP N54 LFN 2004 Amendment Bill 2021 SB 781. He also served as a member of the ECOWAS Parliament 2003 to 2007 and represented Nigeria at the World Trade Organization WTO Parliamentarian Committee 2003 to 2007, where he served as a member of the WTO Steering Committee. In 2011, he contested and won election to become the 4th elected governor of Ogun State. During his 2-term tenure of 8 years, Senator Amosun turned the fortunes of the state around with efficient implementation of his 5 cardinal program. The program was aimed at the welfare, prosperity, and security of the citizenry and the state. The components of the program are affordable and qualitative education, increased agricultural production and industrialization, efficient healthcare delivery, affordable housing, and rural infrastructural development and employment generation. On resumption in May 2011, he quickly addressed the
There comes a time in the life of a nation
when the people rise as one to build upon the visions and foundations of its recent past and the gains of the present.
He contested and won election into the 5th Senate of the Federal Republic in 2003, where he served as chairman of Senate Committee on Commerce and member of the Committees on Security and Intelligence, Appropriation, Privatization, and Foreign Affairs. After 8 years as governor of Ogun State between 2011 and 2019, he returned to the Senate in May 2019, where he presently serves as chairman of the Committee on Capital Markets and member of the Committees on National Security and Intelligence, Petroleum, Upstream, Public Accounts, and Foreign Affairs. With 20 bills to his credit in the present 9th session of the Senate, Amosun not only rates among the senators with the highest number of sponsored bills, he has also lived up to his reputation as a caring politician who is concerned about the welfare of the average Nigerian. His bills include Child Rights Act 2003 Amendment Bill 2019, National Hospital for Women and Children Abuja Act 2020, Electronic Transactions Bill 2019, Abduction, Wrongful Restraint and Confinement Bill 2021 SB 762, and the National Institute for Sports Act CAP N54 LFN 2004 Amendment Bill 2021 SB 781. He also served as a member of the ECOWAS Parliament 2003 to 2007 and represented Nigeria at the World Trade Organization WTO Parliamentarian Committee 2003 to 2007, where he served as a member of the WTO Steering Committee. In 2011, he contested and won election to become the 4th elected governor of Ogun State. During his 2-term tenure of 8 years, Senator Amosun turned the fortunes of the state around with efficient implementation of his 5 cardinal program. The program was aimed at the welfare, prosperity, and security of the citizenry and the state. The components of the program are affordable and qualitative education, increased agricultural production and industrialization, efficient healthcare delivery, affordable housing, and rural infrastructural development and employment generation. On resumption in May 2011, he quickly addressed the security challenges which had forced commercial banks to stop operating in many parts of the state. He provided resources and materials that buoyed the confidence and efficiency of security agencies to restore law, order, and public confidence in government. Leveraging upon his training and experience as an accountant and economist, he increased the internally generated revenue, IGR, of the state from a paltry monthly 700 million naira to over 6 billion naira per month. By 2019, when he left office, budget rated Ogun State second among the nation's 36 states in ratio of per capita income to IGR. In education, he devoted 20 to 22% of the state's budget to education and increased primary and secondary school enrollment from about 1.6 million in 2012 to over 2.6 million by 2019. With average student-teacher ratio of 30.1, he increased access to tertiary education and provided a conducive business environment that transformed Ogun State to home of the highest number of private tertiary institutions in Nigeria. Infrastructural development has attracted perhaps the loudest accolades of his administration in Ogun State. He transformed the state capital Abeokuta into a modern city with an excellent network of roads and bridges. The towns and villages in the states were opened up by a network of new roads and infrastructure that helped in combination with other incentives to establish Ogun State as a choice destination for direct foreign investment in the country. Under his watch, Ogun State attracted over 75% share of the total foreign direct and local investments in the manufacturing sector in Nigeria, with an investment portfolio of over 180 new industries, some of which individually invested between a minimum of $200 million and in excess of $2 billion. The highlights of his achievements include increased Ogun State ranking in World Bank Ease of Doing Business sub-national report from 35th position in 2011 to 3rd position in 2014. Increased the internally generated revenue IGR of the state from 700 million naira per month in 2011 to an average of 6.8 billion per month in 2019. Renovation of over 240 schools across Ogun State and construction of 278 blocks of classrooms. Free health care for pregnant women, children under 5 years and the elderly. Massive upgrading of primary health care centers, PHCs, and hospitals across Ogun State. Establishment of a security trust fund and procurement of modern crime-fighting equipment for security agencies such as armored personnel carriers, APC, security vans and ammunitions, and the setting up of a quick response squad, QRS. Construction of over 357.11 kilometer Ogun standard roads. Rehabilitation of over 3,125 kilometers of roads throughout the 3 senatorial districts of Ogun State and a total of 16 flyover bridges across Ogun State to ease traffic congestion. Construction of 25 semi-urban roads spanning a total distance of 293.34 kilometers throughout the state and another 171 rural feeder roads spanning 1,283 kilometers in all the 20 local government areas and 37 local development areas in the state. A widely traveled man, Senator Amosun has traversed all the continents of the world and his contributions have been acknowledged through many awards by many institutions including Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON Nigeria, Rotary International District 9110 Nigeria, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Senate Group of the Island Club, Lagos, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, National Association of Ogun State Students, African Church Grammar School, Abeokuta, Ansarudin Ladies Association, Abeokuta, Nigeria Leadership Award, and last but not the least, Abeokuta Chamber of Commerce. Senator Amosun has always been concerned with the plight of the common man long before he formally entered the political arena. In 1986, he instituted a scholarship scheme which has awarded scholarship to over 1,000 students in various institutions of higher learning. He also empowered initiatives for trade groups, artisans, communities, women, and other vulnerable groups in society. He has also powered his thirst for public service, pushed him into politics ahead of the 2003 general elections after a successful career in the private sector. He contested and won election into the 5th Senate of the Federal Republic in 2003, where he served as chairman of Senate Committee on Commerce and member of the Committees on Security and Intelligence, Appropriation, Privatization, and Foreign Affairs. After 8 years as governor of Ogun State between 2011 and 2019,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've enjoyed watching the person, Ibikule Amosun. That's just who he is. He has so many friends, so many associates, cutting across board. And so we'll be calling on a few of them who would be giving their own testimonies, goodwill messages, and words of encouragement for this great man. In the first set of goodwill messages, we'll be taking 3 people, and I'll begin with Senator Saidu Muhammad Ansado, who is a colleague, a senator colleague to His Excellency, and who will be giving us his goodwill message. Our time? Yeah. We'd like to crave your indulgence to ask you to do that in just 2 minutes. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, Senator Ibikule Amosun, and the First Lady, and then His Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, my good friend, Dr. Kayode Fahimi, my distinguished colleagues, senators here present, and other eminent personalities, ladies and gentlemen. I have been given 2 minutes. And my problem is, as a professional teacher, I'm trained in such a way that when I start talking, I shouldn't stop until after 40 minutes. But what I will say about Dr. Senator Ibikule Amosun is I was his vice chairman of the Senate Committee on Commerce. He's a personality that is very jovial, very friendly, and very committed to the welfare of ordinary Nigerians and the unity of this country. The number of distinguished senators that are here as his former colleagues and present colleagues is a testimony to the fact that of all the aspirants so far who got form from APC, Senator Ibikule Amosun is the most qualified. Why am I saying so? Because his constituents, 90% of them are here. That means if he gets the presidency, they will rally around him and give him all the necessary support to make sure he succeeds. But on the other part, he was governor for 8 years. How many governors are here? Only one. Then on the other angle, I would say then the most qualified to be the presidential candidate of APC is Kayode Fahimi, because he is the only one. All those governors that are invited to this occasion that attended this occasion. That means that Dr. Fahimi is a contestant that is ready to accommodate everybody in the APC if he wins. And that if he loses, he is also ready to support Dr. Senator Ibikule Amosun, make sure he succeeds, because his success as presidential candidate is success of the APC, and therefore is success of Dr. Fahimi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Senator Saidu Muhammad Ansado. I tell you that Senator Ibikule Amosun has a lot of supporters, a lot of friends, not only from where he comes from, not only Yoruba-speaking people, but I tell you he has supporters, he has friends from the north. And therefore, the next goodwill message is from another of his close friend and colleague, Senator Dawal Shoaibu. Please let's put our hands together for him as he takes the podium to give his good message in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, the man of the moment, distinguished Senator Ibikule Amosun, and his amiable wife, Olufunsho Amosun. Your Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Okayode Payemi, the Senate Majority Leader, other distinguished senators, and other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to say something. If you want to choose a leader and be satisfied that you have chosen a leader, choose a good man. Choose a good man. I'm saying this because Senator Amosun is a good man by all standards. Senator Amosun is somebody who, when we were in the Senate, when there is an issue, he will start moving from senator's house to senator's house, not doing anything but lobbying you not to cause trouble. Especially us, we used to be troublemakers. He will make sure that we don't cause trouble. And I can tell you one aspect about this man. He is very, very, very generous. He is very generous, I can tell you this. Because if I'm to tell you my own experience about this man, I think without any prejudice, apart from Atahiru Bafarawa, nobody has extended too much generosity to me like this man. Unsolicited, I will never ask him, but he will just be giving, just extending his generosity to me. To the extent that he beat me hands down. We were in the Senate together. It got to a stage when he talks, I say, yes, sir. Because I'm not a poor man. I'm not a poor man. But you see, you give. You don't even ask, nobody asks you, you continue to give. We traveled to the United Nations for a parliamentary conference at the UN headquarters. I was in my room in the hotel. He just knocked. I said, my brother. He said, come, I'm in a hurry. I want to go somewhere. Take this. He gave me an envelope containing $10,000. I had my own money. I'd never asked him. So that's my own personal experience about this man's generosity. Above all, when it comes to the issue of leadership, governance, he provided good governance for Ogun State. At one time, he turned Abeokuta into a complete construction site. Complete construction site. There were diversions everywhere you are going to move in Abeokuta city. To the extent it was so inconvenient to move from one place to another place because it was all bulldozers, it was all construction equipment. I can tell you that he is a good man and he is a leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution, Senator Lawal Shoaibu. Generosity, experience. Those are qualities of a good leader. And indeed, we have that in Senator Ibikule Amosun. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, for anything done, whatever a man can do, we know that a woman can do better. Am I correct? So please permit me to invite a woman to give her goodwill message at this very point in time. It's my honor and pleasure to invite my own sister, Senator Kairat Gwadebe. Let's put hands together for her. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. The man of the moment, our amiable, distinguished, most distinguished Senator Amosun and his lovely wife, my sister. It is a great pleasure to be here in solidarity with this event. What can I say? The two distinguished senators that have served with him have said a lot about him. His character, his hard work, and his generosity. My addition is very simple. I didn't know him in the Senate. I think he came after us. However, because I chaired the Senators Forum, once he became the governor, we visited him, and from then we developed a very strong relationship. He has supported the forum consistently, which means he never forgot his roots. In other words, he's not only a leader that leads within his immediate environment, but he remembers his roots and gives support to that root. Please, let's give him a round of applause for that. What that means going forward is very clear. All the roots he's had from childhood up to where he is today will be carried along with him moving forward. So he's someone I think we could all depend on, rely on, and wish the best and most success in the endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator Kairat Gwadebe, who says that women cannot do it better. Please, let's give her another round of applause. And to cap it up, this first set of goodwill messages, it is my honor and privilege to invite another woman, Senator Iyabo Anishilowo. Please, let's put our hands together for her. Let's appreciate this woman as she majestically walks to the microphone. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, my own brother, my in-law, the governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Fayemi, the Senate leader, and Senator Barao, I think I got it right, Senator Lawan, and all other senators here present. I'm really, Senator Isa Muhammad, you are here. I called you yesterday night. Don't worry. And you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to be here because we are here because we want to change the situation in the country. And we need someone. He's not only a philanthropist. He's not only a team leader, but he's someone who is very, very active. And if he gives you a job to be done, it will make sure that you are on your toes to do it. And that is why I associate with him. He is an achiever. Looking back to Ogun State and the state capital,
I'm sure in 50 years' time, the name of Ibikunle Amosun will continue to ring in the ears of those who will come after us. I don't have too much to say than to say, please, I want all of us here, at home, and everywhere to support this man, because we will do it better. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Senator Yabo Anishilowo. We appreciate you and your contributions here. Achiever, reliable, dependable. Those are adjectives that have been used to describe the man of the moment, the man for whose reason we're all gathered here. And this is where we would end the first set of goodwill messages. My colleague will be presenting the next set of goodwill messages.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. Please, can we applaud the goodwill, the people that delivered the goodwill message? Thank you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, because we are trying to cooperate with the event consultant, we shall be acknowledging members of the House of Reps and also some senators that are here. But before we proceed, Your Excellency, we all know His Excellency, he was the former governor of Ogun State, and of course, two-time Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And if we still remember, Your Excellency, the President of Nigeria described him as a clever man, if you still remember, Your Excellency. And of course, he as well commended all your projects. And he said, for you to put up a first-class project and carrying culture, promoting culture. If it may interest you to know, Your Excellencies, the man we are gathered here for is one man that have decided to be detribalized. And of course, those of us from the southern part of Nigeria, we have seen a whole lot of patronage from him, because he's the only man, of course, as a governor that have produced and organized a festival that attracted all the culture in Nigeria. That is a drum festival. And of course, in line with this, I have the honor to introduce a cultural troupe to come and showcase what this man stands for. It is called unity. And if we have unity in Nigeria, then we have development. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the FCT Cultural Troupe. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for members of the cultural troupe, the FCT cultural troupe. So many people have spoken and recognized as many of the senators here present. Someone backstage said this looks like a Senate reunion or like a Senate conference because past and present senators are here to support Senator Ibikunle Amosun. And that goes a lot to tell you about the man that we are all gathered here for today. So many people, once they leave office or they leave a particular position, they lose those friendships, they lose those relationships. But people in his first coming in the Senate are here. People in his current capacity as a senator are here. People who were there with him his first time as a governor are here. And through his second time as well. We have a lot of people here. In no particular order, I just want to acknowledge and appreciate all of you for coming. Thank you so much on behalf of Senator Ibikunle Amosun and his lovely wife. I say a very big thank you to you. I know their hearts. They wish they can get up and go individually to say thank you and greet everyone. But let me quickly acknowledge all of you in their presence. Senator Adetunbi Olubunmi, Senator Bala Adamu, Senator Adesheun Ayo, Senator Issa Mohammed, Senator Mohammed Ahmed, Senator Semil Ajibola, Senator Saidu Dansadao, Senator John Damboy, Senator Kairat Guadabe, who came here a few minutes ago, Senator Barao Jibril, Senator Lekan Mustafa, Senator Ayo Arishe, Senator John Damboy, I think we have done that. Also Senator Mustafa. From the Palace of the Alake of Egbaland, we'd like to say, Kabi Esio, thank you so much for coming. We have so many of our high chiefs here present, representing Obad Adedotun Badebo CF, the Alake of Egbaland. Chief Kende Shofenwa is here. We also have Chief Sunday Oduntan, Ashiwaju Bamofin of Egbaland. We have Chief Tunji Simon here present. We have Chief Oluwole Odekunle. We also have Chief Adeyemi Adeniyi. We have Prince Chief Adewoye Gbadebo also here present. Like I said, the recognitions will continue intermittently, but a lot has been said about distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun. Some of the speakers have used very powerful words for him. Some describe him as a philanthropist. Some describe him as a detribalized man. Some describe him as a giver. Some describe him as a performer. Indeed, he wears all those caps because sometimes when you are dealing with His Excellency, you don't know what his profession is. You don't know whether he's an accountant, whether he's a builder. Sometimes he's even an MC as well. The only thing he doesn't do is because he micromanages you, okay? The same day we are on road construction, in building construction, we are supervising events. He comes backstage, even for, the creative economy in Ogun State holds him a debt of gratitude for the entire creatives from Ogun State, those who are in the state and outside the state. He's a real cultural ambassador and icon. On behalf of the entertainment and culture community in Nigeria, we say thank you very much, distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun. But for the next few minutes, we just want to share a glimpse of what the man is about, his passion, his philosophy, and his philanthropy. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy.
When the people rise as one to build upon the visions and foundations of its recent past and the gains of the present, that time has come for us Nigerians, when every one of us across regions must become one with purpose and unite around the common goal of moving the fatherland farther forward on the path that leads to the nation of our collective dreams. The time when our journey to greatness is renewed with the passion of the youth, the wisdom of the old, the experience of the proven, and the commitment of all. It is that time, people call on their best to lead. The time for a planner, a talent hunter, a manager of human and financial resources. It is that time our nation must put a transformational strategist on the driver's seat to steer the affairs of our country to the destination of greatness our people and resources deserve. It is that time when our nation needs a man with the passion and credentials of Senator Ibikunle Amosun for a Nigeria that is safer and prosperous for all. Our nation needs a man with a passion.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen an occasion like this one where you have a lot of colleagues, a lot of senators being represented, being here personally to support their colleague in the Senate, except this one. So permit me at this stage, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to recognize the presence of Senator Emmanuel Anosike. He is here with us. You are most welcome. We also welcome in our midst Her Excellency Alaja Sinitu Ojukutu, former Deputy Governor of Lagos State. Ma, you are most welcome. Senator Barau, Chairman, Senate Committee on Appropriation, is also here with us. Sir, you are most welcome. We equally have Senator Domingo Obende, who is equally here with us. Distinguished Senator, you are most welcome. We also have Senator Felix Kola Bajimo. Senator, you are welcome. Senator Iyabo Ani Tolu is also here with us. Senator Tolu Odebi is equally here with us. Senator Hakan Mustafa is also here. We equally have Senator Adeturi, who is equally here with us. We welcome you and we thank you for the support. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to recognize you as we proceed with this program. So may I call my colleague MC, TA, to please come forward and continue from where I am stopping. TA.
Thank you very much. Once again, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we will be having another set of goodwill messages, and we're doing it in three folds. Once we call you, please, that is the podium for goodwill messages. Gentlemen of the press, do not obstruct them. Those close enough, please just move back so that we can have the speakers coming through. And after the goodwill messages, we'll still have another cultural performance from the FCT cultural trip. All right. So the next speaker who will be delivering his goodwill message is a man who exemplifies what Senator Ibikunle Amosun stands for. He's a completely detribalized Nigerian. He has friends from all over the country. It's not strange for you to visit Senator Amosun and he says, follow me, we're traveling, and then you say, where are we going? So we're going to Jigawa. From Jigawa in the morning, we'll have breakfast there, straight to Anambra in the afternoon, and then by evening, we'll land in Ekiti. The next morning, we'll come home just to change. Madam, you know the work that we used to do. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to deliver his own goodwill message is a brother, a friend, a partner, a lieutenant. Please join me in welcome Senator Anosike. Please a round of applause for him.
Your Excellency, the incoming President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the incoming First Lady. Our dear Governor of Ekiti State, our leader in the Senate, all members of National Assembly, please permit me to address you so. All party leaders and all delegates that are here. The man we are talking about is owned by a particular group. That particular group is the center of Nigeria. Anybody that is a member of National Assembly and has this kind of outing, and members of National Assembly are here to back him up, of course, he owns everywhere in Nigeria. This man you see here has relationship with people in Kebbi. He has relationship with people in Anambra. He has relationship with everybody all over the place. Anybody that tries to write about Abekunle Amosun will not finish in 10 days because he is all over the place. You've heard Shaibu talked about his own. You've heard other people talked about their own. Every one of us has one or two things to say about Abekunle Amosun. He is a person that does not leave his people. I was with him in the Senate in 2003. Up to today, the relationship gets to my late mother. I want to thank every one of us and to say that the game, what we are talking about is that everybody that believes in him must pray for him. What he needs is prayer. And we are sure that if he gets to that promised land, all of us will join him in that promised land. May God bless all of us.
Prayers and prayers indeed. May God bless all of us. Thank you very much, Senator Anosike. At this point, I would like to invite one of our mothers here present, a mother, a politician, a woman leader, Her Excellency, former Deputy Governor as well. Please join me in welcoming Excellency Alhaja Sinat Ojikutu to give our goodwill message. Please a round of applause for her. You're most welcome, ma'am.
Salu ala Nabi Karim, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Your Excellencies here present, distinguished senators, the declarant of today, and his beautiful wife, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Kabiesio, Alake Baba, Adiakpe lori bata pelese. This is one day that I've been looking forward to. I was praying that I will have somebody that I believe in to come out to say, I want to serve Nigeria. The person that I believe will mean it sincerely from within that service. I'm somebody who has been very, very upset about the way things have been going in this country in terms of service delivery. We all know that when His Excellency Senator Amosun took over in Ogun State, he turned round that state. When we went there, I was asking, are we in Abeokuta or in any of the developed nations, the capital? as the gentleman, the senator who spoke before said, construction works were going on here and there. It's not only that construction works were going on. These are completed construction works that turned Ogun State into a state of excellence, whereby go slow that is killing us in Lagos is non-existent. When you talk about integrity and accountability, these are things that are really not present in governance in this country. But when you take Senator Amosun is an accountant, he knows that some of us will take that budget and look at it, look at the estimates, and look at the actual. During his tenure, when you take his budget and you look at the estimates and you look at the actual, you know that this man is really using the state money for state projects. And this is very rare. So I believe that if he becomes the president of Nigeria, we are going to have a Nigeria that compares with the foreign countries that our people are going to. We are going to have a Nigeria that compares with America, with England, with Paris. And this is what we need for our children to stop this migration out. We need a president that will build industries, that will make the light to come on. I believe in Senator Ibikunle Amosun. I believe he can do it. It's not a question of gainsaying. I believe he has what it takes, and I believe he can deliver. I'm not somebody who comes out just to talk anyhow. You find out that most of the things going on in this country is because there is no love of people in the hearts of our leaders. Senator Ibikunle Amosun loves people. He cares for people. He knows, where the shoe is pinching you, and he knows how to solve problems. I'm appealing to everybody. Somebody has talked about prayers. We all need prayers. I was given a prayer vision that we should all pray and say, please God, stop corruptors, end corruption in Nigeria. If you bring somebody like him onto the presidency and make him the president of Nigeria, I believe that most of what we want to happen in this country, we will get it done. Nigeria will become the nation where we will all be proud of, to stay and say, this is my country. So I'm casting my vote for him, and I believe everybody should, so that we can have the Nigeria that we are all looking forward to. I pray that that primary you are going to have on 26, you are going to make it by the grace of God.
Amen. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much, ma. Indeed, what a man can do, a woman can do much better, because Elijah Senator spoke for 4.5 minutes. Meanwhile, we allocated 2 minutes to everyone. I'd like to invite for the last goodwill message for now, Senator Francis Ali McKenna. Please, a round of applause for him. Distinguished Senator, I crave your indulgence to please don't do as much as the women. 2 minutes, please.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ekiti State, present with us here. Your Excellency, the man of the moment, the distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun and his lovely wife. Your Excellency, the majority leader in the Senate, and all the senators present here, and ladies and gentlemen.
So if I have to talk about Ibukunle Amosun, I believe I will exceed the 2 minutes. People have said that he's a very godly person, and that's why we want him to be the father of the nation. If we have a godly person as the father of the nation, Nigeria will progress. Nigeria will develop. There will be no favoritism. That you are from my place is not there because you want a good man to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. If a good man is there, Nigeria will be good for all of us. Now, Ibukunle Amosun, I met him in the Senate. He's very close to me, and I called him. Do you know what I call him? Federal government. I never knew he will carry this federal government to this height, and I wish him well. Apart from the Senate president, Senator Ibukunle Amosun is the only person that has a senator who is a PA to him. For you to have a PA in the Senate, which means you are very good. I will mention the person so that you will not crucify me tomorrow. So, by the grace of God, the height is your limit. We pray that in these primaries, you could see the number of senators that are here. They are already your delegates who will vote for you. God bless you and bless your thought to move Nigeria forward. God bless all of us.
Thank you very much for that goodwill message. Indeed, this gathering is blessed by the presence, blessings of the mother of the nation, wife of the president, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Muhammad Buhari, who is ably represented by a very powerful delegation, led by no other person but the senior special assistant to the president, Administration and Women Affairs, Office of the First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Rukayyatu Burin Emena. Please let's put our hands together. You're most welcome. We appreciate your being here today. It's indeed a blessing. I would also like to use this opportunity to recognize in our midst members of the House of Representatives. Today is not a day for senators alone. Indeed, it is a day for members of the House of Representatives who are here also to demonstrate their support and loyalty to the man of the moment, Senator Ibukunle Amosun. Permit me to recognize the presence of Honorable Idris Yahuza Yakubu. He's in our midst. Please let's give him a round of applause. Thank you for coming. Honorable Abubakar Bawa Buhari is here with us. We also have the presence of Honorable Hashimu Abdullahi. He's in our midst. Thank you for coming. Honorable Yusuf Tanku JB is also here. He is here to witness this great day. Honorable Mani Nasarawa is also here. We also have the presence of Honorable Donald Ibiribi. Please let's put our hands together and appreciate members of the House of Representatives of the Federal Republic. Also in our midst is Ambassador Jerry Ugokwe. Please let's put our hands together for him. Before we take on our next set of goodwill messages, we would like to go on a musical interlude.
Sorry, Ajia. Before we go on that musical interlude, we should give honor to whom it's due. I believe it's appropriate that he would at least say a few words. He's here as a brother, as a friend, as a co-aspirant, most importantly, as a very, very truthful Nigerian. Someone who loves this country equally as Senator Ibukunle Amosun. Please, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Governor Kayode Fayemi, to give his goodwill message. Oh, Your Excellency, I thought you were coming on stage to meet us. Are you okay there?
I'm fine here. Thank you very much. Excellencies, the declarant today, my brother,
former governor of Ogun State, distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun, and my sister, former First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun. The Senate leader is here. The representative of our mother, the First Lady of Nigeria, is also recognized. There's so many distinguished senators here. His Excellency Ambassador, the High Commissioner of Nigeria to the Court of St. James in the United Kingdom is also here. I see so many people, and I think that speaks to the mind that we're all here to honor my brother, the presidential aspirant on the platform of our great party, the All Progressives Congress. Some people are surprised that I am here. And I don't really see any reason why you should be surprised at all. Senator Ibikunle Amosun and I go back a long way. And he has always been there for me. He was at my declaration yesterday, as many of you may be aware. And even though I'm supposed to be in Ebonyi State now on a trip with Mr. President on the invitation of our governor there, but I had to beg to be allowed to be present here because I think this is important for our country. What we are all about, at least in the APC, I don't know about the party on the other side, at least in the APC, is the improvement of the human condition. It's to transform the lives of our people, ordinary Nigerians. And this is not an entitlement. None of us should have any sense of entitlement. We should depend on the gratitude and the grace of the ordinary members of this party and the grace of God Almighty. That is what I know Senator Amosun to be as a human being, as a believer in God, as a compassionate Nigerian, and we've listened to people talk about a spirit of generosity. And as a forthright person, if you know him, you know that what you see is what you get. He's not, how are we going to call it? He's not a manipulative person. He's not a disingenuous person. He's straightforward. He's frank, sometimes to a fault, because I pinch him, you can't say that. I say, this is how it is, and we just must let them know. And running for office, I'm sure, is something that he's doing out of conviction. And he has demonstrated this in previous assignments that he has held. So for me, this process allows Nigerians, particularly members of our own party, to examine competing visions of transformation in Nigeria. I've just been reading advanced copy of the speech that my brother will deliver later to this August audience. And I'm struck by the similarities to the speech that I also gave yesterday. It shows that we come from the same ideological orientation and that we believe ultimately in improving the condition of our own people. And it's not about quarreling. Everybody who has thrown their hat into this ring should be commended for even venturing into wanting to offer themselves for service. Because in the truest sense of it, leadership is service. Leadership is sacrifice. Leadership is not title. Leadership is not the office. It is what you do with the position that matters to people. And all I can say in conclusion is that you can be sure between Senator Ibikunle Amosun and Dr. Kayode Fayemi, whichever way it goes, you can be sure that you would have us in the tent, not outside the tent. So I want you to ensure that this journey that we're on, this journey towards the completing the unfinished greatness of Nigeria, is one that produces someone that is genuinely committed to improving the lot of the Nigerian people. And I think you are spoiled for choice, particularly between two brothers. And I'm sure you would arrive at an appropriate conclusion. Thank you. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you believe the future of Nigeria is indeed bright, can you put your hands together for Dr. Kayode Fayemi, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State? Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, at this point, very quickly, before we move on to the next thing, I'd like to invite the Senate leader, Senator Abdullahi Yahya, to give his own goodwill message.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Representative of the First Lady, the Mother of the Nation, our celebrant, distinguished Senator, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun, my colleagues, senators of the Federal Republic, both serving and those resting, because senators don't expire. Senators rest, and others are elected to serve their space. So we are all in the same boat, whether in or out of the Senate. I'm indeed very gratified to note the number of senators and members of the House of Representatives who are here. And we should note that we are also electors at the convention that's going to select who is going to be the president of this country. The number of senators that are here is enough for us to have an executive session. And if that session is to be conducted today, we are sure we know who the victor is going to be. And that will be Senator Ibikunle Amosun. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I've been privileged as a person to know Senator Amosun in this particular Senate, the 9th Senate. It was a pity that I was not a senator when he came earlier, before he came on this next, before I became able to know him. He is one of the pillars of the 9th Senate. He's one person that we always count on when we want to stabilize the chamber. And I feel proud to say that this particular Senate, I think in history, has been one of the most stable Senates of the Federal Republic. I don't know what will happen in the next 1 year that we are going to be there. But with people like Amosun, I'm sure that this is the Senate that has been able to pass legislations that people and several Senates and several assemblies have found completely impossible to pass. And almost all of them, we had an agenda when we came in, and we were able to complete everything on our agenda 1 year before the expiration of our tenure. And that is thanks to people like Senator Amosun, who I know we had to consult on most of the major legislations, that are very, very beneficial to the history and to the people of this country, particularly the Intractable Petroleum Industry Bill, for which he contributed a lot to see the light of the day. I'm equally proud, to say that Senator Amosun is a person of courage, is a person of generosity, is a person who has demonstrated himself both in and outside government. People have not noted that much about his professional excellence, which he has shown over the years as an accountant. A person of that character, to keep focused on public service as well as delivering quality service in the private sector, is a person that is fit to lead the people of the Federal Republic. Without wasting much of your time, I pray for Senator Amosun to clinch this enviable seat. And I pray to tell you also that Nigeria will be safe in his hands. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much for that goodwill message. Sorry. It's now time to hear from the mother of the nation. The words of the elders are words of wisdom. So please sit back, relax, as we invite for the goodwill message of the mother of the nation, Her Excellency, Dr. Mrs. Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, by no other person but the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Administration and Women Affairs, Office of the First Lady, Dr. Ruqayyatu Gurin, MNI. Please, let's put our hands together for her. As she walks to the podium, we will graciously grant you an additional minute to make it 3 minutes. The words of our mothers are words of wisdom. Please, let's appreciate her. Let's put our hands together for her.
Distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to be here to represent the First Lady who is unavoidably absent. This is not a speech of Her Excellency, but just to wish Senator Ibikunle Amosun well in his political career. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you very much. Dr. Ruqayya, we'd like to appreciate you very much for that goodwill message. We quickly recognize the presence of some of our specially invited guests who are here in our midst. Permit me to recognize the presence of Ambassador Sharafa Tunji Shola, the Nigerian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. He's with us this afternoon. I would also want to recognize the presence of Mr. Shola Adeyeyo. He's also here with us. Also representing Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the Balogun of Owu Kingdom, is no other person, another royalty, Chief Doja Adeolu, the Agoro of Egbaland, and Otun of Owu Kingdom. Also being accompanied by Chief Adejare Dobanjo. Please, let's put our hands together for them. Royal presence in our midst today, representing Chief Rashid Ladoja, the former governor of Oyo State, is Honorable Abisoye Fagade. Can we put our hands together? We appreciate your coming here today and joining us as I hand over to my colleague to introduce the cultural trip.
Yeah, thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. At this point, okay, Your Excellencies, haven't gotten this great information. If it may interest you to know, His Excellency is one man that we have observed that he is trying to eradicate poverty and hunger in Nigeria, because we have seen what he did in Ogun State via the Metros Rice project. And of course, we want to take this just 1 minute performance, because there is a saying that says, an hungry man is an hungry man. If the children are hungry, there wouldn't be peace in Nigeria. But now you can see the smiles on their face for coming to show solidarity from the southern part of Nigeria. These young children from Akwa Ibom State mixed with Cross River State, they are here representing the culture. As you have been made, permit me to announce you as the ambassador of cultural development in Africa. Give it up for the cultural troupe from Akwa Ibom State. Thank you.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we have been waiting for. Make welcome the man of our dreams, the man of our choice, His Excellency, former Governor of Ogun State, and by the special grace of God, distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and by your special mandate, the candidates for presidency, distinguished Senator Ibikunle Amosun. You can see the man, see the smile, see the passion, see the love for his fatherland, for his people, for his children, for the community, for Nigeria, and for Nigerians. Senator Ibikunle Amosun. For the first and only time this afternoon, the man himself is ready to address us. All we require of you is your calmness, your attention. Please, everyone take your seats. This is the time to hear. We've been craving for a new Nigeria. Senator Amosun has volunteered himself. Please, let's give honor to him its due. Let's listen to him with all the attention we can muster.
Thank you.
All those who are serving refreshments, please, let's cease for now. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
The representative of the First Lady of Nigeria, Ajia Aisha Buhari, the Senate Leader, Senator Abdullahi, my brother that have just left us, that's the Governor of Ekiti State, Governor Kayode Fayemi, all my brothers and sisters that are here, both from the Senate and from the House of Representatives. Several of our fathers, our mothers that are here, all the way from home in Abeokuta, in Ogun State, in the entire Southwest, and particularly all the various campaign groups, organizations, for this, our quest to serve Nigeria, all of them across Nigeria. I salute you all, I greet you all. I know several of our well-wishers are here. Our pressmen and all of those that I met outside when I was coming. One said, I just must come because you are a good man. Thank you for Saying I'm a good man, I will continue to do that. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, but I will not start this without acknowledging that my wife is here and my family members are here as well. Thank you for always supporting my cause. Dear compatriots, as Nigeria moves towards making a choice regarding the men and women who will lead the country in its constituent parts in 2023, I am convinced that the sacred task that faces us as a people is not only to consolidate democratic rule through these elections, but also to rise to the challenge of the moment in order to strengthen the bonds of our national togetherness. In electing President Muhammadu Buhari and the All Progressive Congress in 2015, the country took a decisive step in consolidating democratic rule for the first time in Nigeria's history. Nigeria changed the party in power at the center. Since the beginning of the Fourth Republic, I have played different critical roles, both within the party structure and in public office. I have been in an advantage position in our collective and individual efforts to widen the opportunities of democratic rule and build the structures that will ensure the greatest good for the greatest number of people. I've had the privilege of serving as a Senator of the Federal Republic between 2003 and 2007, and as a two-time governor of Ogun State between 2011. The good people of Ogun Central Senatorial District returned me to the Senate of the Federal Republic in 2019, where I currently serve. My wide-ranging experiences in both the private and public life, in political parties and political alliances, in two of the three branches of government, that is the legislative and the executive arm of government, and at every level of government in Nigeria, have imbued me with the requisite insights, a political vision, a deep understanding of the nature and strength of Nigeria's diversity, economic management capacity, and an extensive network of relationships adequate to provide a leadership that will galvanize our dear country to achieve our manifest destiny as the leading nation, not only in Africa, but in the black world. Today, I'm formally announcing my candidacy for the presidential ticket of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, and the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I do so conscious of the immensity of the task that lie ahead in our country and the magnitude of the sacrifices that anybody who wishes to lead our country into the next phase must make. This is to honor a historic call and duty to lead the next phase of our collective journey to national glory. It is a duty to re-energize our faith in the future of this country, even in the face of the threats to our national sovereignty by insurgents and terrorists. A duty to renew hope in our collective destiny, even in the light of some doubts expressed and mobilized in some quarters about our shared faith. The tests we face today as a people are not weightier. They are neither more perilous or more enormous than those we have faced in the past. In the past, we triumphed over threats to our national togetherness, menaces to our collective rights. We chose our own government and representatives, and the manifold perils of the process of nation building. I am therefore confident in the future of this country and the great possibilities that lie ahead for us as a free people. As Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe said in his inaugural address to the nation on 16 November 1960, I am convinced about our capacity to march together to a greater tomorrow for Nigeria in unity and faith. In the last 7 years, I have stood alongside others with President Muhammadu Buhari as he led the country in facing some of the gravest challenges of our country. In the last few weeks, the government has redoubled its efforts and remobilized the leadership of our security forces in confronting the security challenges to this nation. Under my leadership, I will consolidate on the ongoing processes by broadening and deepening, and where necessary, rebuilding the all-encompassing, coherent and comprehensive security structure to confront the different facets of our national security concerns and achieve the different fundamental purposes of national security. In order to achieve what Sir Ahmadu Bello, in his speech of self-government on 15 March 1957, described as the furtherance of the prosperity and happiness of the people of this land. To do this, I will prioritize human security as the fundamental principle and ultimate goal of the national security. Putting human security at the forefront and approaching human security as the directive principle of state policy will imply that the two dominant goals of my leadership will be national security and economic development. I've spent the past few months talking to professionals on the security challenges in Nigeria and how they could better be managed. The country's security challenges have several aspects. There are external and internal dimensions. Externally, a significant part of our national security challenges are the consequences of the war, conflicts and terrorism in the Middle East, in North Africa, and the Sahel region. The proliferation of armed groups and small arms across the Sahel, West and Central African regions are causing grave damages to human life and democratic governance across the continent, particularly in Nigeria. Hence, under my leadership, we will conduct a comprehensive audit of our security problems and the existing infrastructures corresponding to them, while promoting greater interagency collaboration and coordination among the security sector. We will forge a new model of complementarily in security management among the federal, state, and the local governments to ensure better protection of life and property of our people. We will work with the regional, continental, and global organizations toward addressing these problems and closing the gaps by refraining from the country's security architecture. By linking security and economic development, the country will be able to confront the underlying causes of the multiple threats to our national security. Our goal, therefore, will be to build a growing, globally competitive and inclusive economy for all Nigerians. We will provide a conducive environment for freedom from fear or want, and thereby release the abundant energies of our people to invest themselves in various enterprises that will galvanize our national efforts to transform our economy in this global era. The point at which one administration departs, including this administration ably led by President Muhammadu Buhari, will provide a platform from which a new one will build. A few of the achievements in the last 8 years include the significant expansion of our national economic infrastructure, championing inclusion by providing a framework, the National Social Register, for supporting the most vulnerable among our population, the emphasis on agriculture, which has seen the sector modernize and grow consistently, as evidenced by the increase in domestic rice production and the resourcification of the agricultural input sector, especially fertilizer blending. Our efforts will be focused on a series of urgent tasks, including transitioning to a post-oil economy, building a modern, sustainable, and rapidly rising agro-industrial economy, becoming a globally competitive economy by taking advantage of the global development of technology and building a culture of innovation, becoming a favored destination for investment in Africa, and leading the evolution of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, AFTA. Over the next 4 years, despite the uncertainties in the global environment, the priorities of our administration, led by me, will include to accelerate economic growth. Our economy needs to grow at 7 to 10% per annum to provide for our population. We will ensure price stability and peg the annual inflow below 10% to enable long-range planning for households and companies. We will become a favored destination for investment focusing on high-impact sector, reduce national indebtedness, freeing up capital into more productive sector of the economy. We will ensure a stable and collaborative policy environment, deepen business confidence and encourage increased investment in our economy. We will reduce poverty. By this, we must take full-faceted approach to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty within a decade. Our ultimate goal will be to reactivate, regenerate, and give a new boost to our economy and public finance. As Chief Obafemi Awolowo described this mission in his charge to the nation in 1979, Nigeria's greatest resource is our people, provided with enabling environment and supported by the provision of necessary infrastructure. Nigeria, particularly our youth, have shown both at home and abroad to have the capacity to transform our country into a globally competitive economy. Therefore, the twin pillars, of the agenda that I will elaborate in the weeks ahead are national security and economic development. Upon these two pillars, we will create a national architecture for human flourishing that is unprecedented in our national history. Based on these two pillars as the foundation, we will erect a national agenda which, apart from national security and economic development, will include healthcare, education, agriculture and food security, infrastructure, rural and urban development, technology, innovation and digital economy, and nation building. Guided by the unprecedented investment in human security, the integration of the 8 areas of this carefully planned agenda for national reawakening will within 4 years unleash unparalleled human resource that will make Nigerians proud of their motherland. It bears repeating that Nigeria has required manpower, both at home and abroad, to accomplish this agenda. Under my leadership, we will mobilize Nigeria's immense human and natural resources to rebuild our education sector, healthcare, infrastructure, including electricity, roads, and water supply, and expand our technological capacity to meet the challenges of the 21st century. We will strengthen the foundation of our federal system in ways that will not only preserve and fortify federation, but also provide the pathways for fulfilling all of the country's egalitarian potentials now and in the future without alienating or hurting any of its constituent parts. We will stretch out a hand of fellowship to the international community, starting from ECOWAS and the African Union, and strengthen our existing international alliances while creating new strategic partnerships that will provide the scientific and technological support needed to rebuild, to greatly expand our infrastructure and transform our economy. I do acknowledge that our country faces daunting odds. These odds have led some people into grave doubts about the country. Others have even questioned our capacity for national recovery. In the last 2 decades and more, Nigerians have made great sacrifices, not only to preserve domestic democratic rule, but also to preserve the country, particularly in the face of the cruel challenges by insurgents and terrorists. But Nigeria has faced graver odds in the past and triumphed. I have an unyielding faith in the possibilities of Nigeria. Faced with threats of disintegration under military rule, Nigerian triumph and democratic rule was not only restored, but has survived and is thriving. Burning in my heart are the aspirations and hope of the people of this great country, and a vision to lead the nation towards its manifest destiny as the greatest black nation on earth. Nigeria's potential greatness is not in our abundant natural resources. Our greatness is our human resources. Nigerians are the measure of the greatness of this country. The 2023 elections provide us with an opportunity to renew our faith in ourselves as a people, capable of transforming our land into what it truly should be, a land of plenty. I have no doubt that we will come together again to rebuild the country and confront our common challenges as a people. This is the moment to renew and re-energize our common hope and aspiration as a people. I offer myself as the one to harness the extraordinary capability and capacity of this generation of young Nigeria for national greatness, to be a vehicle for the project of national revival and revitalization that all Nigerians crave for, to be the administrative instrument that turn our national story from one about potentials to one about actualities, to be the president that takes all the various setbacks and victories, the despair and jubilation that compose the calendar of our national history, and turn them all into elements of our collective national glory. A rendezvous with history is in the horizon. The sacred task of marshalling all our energies to achieve our national destiny is at hand. Let us embrace this eagerness. Let us embrace this with eagerness and courage. Assured of the infinite grace of God, convinced about the actualization of the potential greatness of our country, and confident about my vision and capacity to lead this country, I, Senator Ibikunle Oyelaja Oluwatoyin Akanwo Durorike Mohammed Iklil, do ask you, my dear compatriots, particularly members of our great party, the All Progressive Congress, to support my bid for the presidential ticket of our great party APC, and ultimately the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that was the declaration speech of His Excellency, Senator Amosun. Your Excellency, let us give him a very big round of applause. Let us support Amosun. Let us give him a very big round of
Senator Ibikunle Amosun, officially offering himself as the one to harness the extraordinary capacity of Nigerians for national development.
Colleagues and friends who are still seated, to please come up.
Secure our future. Wato kafaffen nan gaba ke.
Can I have some audience, please? After this, all senators will come up. After all the senators will have members of the House of Representatives who are here. They will also come up.
Senator Amosun has rolled out his plans for the economic development of the country and addressing the nation's security problems. He says he would prioritize human security and accelerate economic growth.
After this, all senators would come up. Are we done? Are we done, photographers? If we are done, the next set, members of the House of Representatives that are here with us, please come on stage. Members of the House of Representatives.
Before his official declaration, there was a short documentary of the life and times of Senator Ibikunle Amosun, chronicling his foray into politics, his achievements as a senator representing Ogun State, first in the 5th Senate and now presently in the 9th Assembly. It also detailed some of his notable legislations sponsored in both assemblies, as well as his achievements as Ogun State governor, notably his revenue generation drive and infrastructure development.
Come on stage. Honorable members, of the cabbage shalabe, please come on stage.
We're here at the official declaration for his interest to contest as presidential candidate in the upcoming 2023 general election. Picture sessions are ongoing right now. Senator Ibikunle Amosun and his wife are having photography sessions with different groups of people. We've seen him take pictures with politicians, and now is the turn for traditional rulers.
All senators.
One of the key things.
All senators.
Senator Amosun has officially declared his intention to contest for presidency under the APC in the elections. While declaring, he rolled out his plans for the economic development and economic growth of the country, as well as addressing the country's security problems. He says his administration will prioritize human security, accelerate economic growth, very importantly, reduce national indebtedness, and mobilize the country's immense resources to rebuild the education and health sector. These are just some of the things he said, some of his plans to taking the country to the next level of greatness.
The senators that are still around, please come forward. The senators that are still around, please come forward. Shegun Abiodun and Co, please, you are invited. Shegun Abiodun and Co. Ambassador Fatima Bala, if you are around, please come on stage. Senator Fatima Bala, if you are around, please come on stage. And Titi, please come on board. Are they around? The people from Oyo, if you are here, please come on stage for a group photograph. Line up. your seats so that we now close. Organizing committee members. Organizing committee members. If you are here, please come on stage. Shakun Abiodu, organizing committee members. Okay.